What is up, guys? It's your boy Mike doing another review for you guys today. Today we're going to be doing a review on the JBL Duet NC headphones over ears. So we're going to be doing a nice little review, unboxing as well. I haven't opened these myself, and we're going to see how they go and if they're worth buying. So keep a lookout. Sure. What is up, guys? It's your boy Mike. We're just going to do this quick review of these new headphones that I've received. So these are the JBL Duet NC wireless over ears. So we're going to be doing a quick test and obviously seeing how they go, how they are, how they react, how they work, and pretty much just seeing if they're a good fit. So this is the box, has not been opened yet, so it's brand new seal, so I haven't even tested it myself. So we're just going to have a look and see how we go with this. So you guys might be sitting here thinking, why would I purchase something like this? So obviously the main reason is how it looks. Woo, that's dusty. Coronavirus. So pretty nice display. So pretty much what these are obviously over ears. The over ears, they're wireless as well, and also they are active noise cancelling as well. So they reduce the obviously ambient noises around you as well. So if you're someone who obviously enjoys the sound of music without the disruption, it has an option of active noise cancelling. Okay, so we're just pretty much gonna go for the box. So it's got a couple buttons on the wide earphone side of things. Very nice, slick design. So it says it here, if you just have a look. So without the active noise cancelling, it can last up to 24 hours battery life. But with it on, it's about 15 hours battery life, which standard is pretty good. That's going to be a huge test concerning on all of the other headphone reviews that I've done. They've only lasted maybe about 5-7 hours. So I'll be taking a review of that. Now let's open this bad boy up and let's see how we go. So guys, if you haven't already seen, make sure to check out my other stuff if you want to look at some headphones and some other reviews of super random things. I do like my tech stuff, so I do want to obviously make as many reviews as I can, as much as the bank account can let me. But if there's any other sponsors and stuff out there, if you want to help me out, you want to do a review of one of your products or something you like, holla at your boy. So we're just going to put this aside. So we're going to check this out. So this is going to be an unboxing video as well. So you guys will see everything that I will see once they're all opened up. Okay. So with everything going on at the moment, everyone's in pretty much isolation. So everyone has quite a bit of time. So do I. So I wanted to give you guys a rundown of what I've been doing, keeping myself busy as well. So it's something that's good for you guys. If it definitely does help. So let's have a crack. So open the box, nice and simple. You can see the headphones are in there as well. Very secured, done by cable ties. Not even cable ties, they're just little bands that hold them together. Let's have a look inside the box. So inside the box, you've got the nice little nifty case that it comes in as well. So magnetic case. It's made out of, by the look of it, it's like a fabric, I say cotton sort of feel to it, wool cotton. It feels like a carpet on the sort of floor. Very nice. That obviously comes with that. It's magnetic, as I said. Nice little JBL sign there, as you guys can see. Alright, comes with a little box. So inside this little box here, you've got cable. Okay, cable. So the cable is a micro USB cable, which is a little bit of a download. It has been around for a little while, so this was out of the times before Type-C was pretty much available. Or well known and commonly used. You got the aux cable as well, so standard 3.5 to 3.5 here as well, guys, just to give you guys an idea. It also has the buttons as well, so which if you want to use it manually that way, you can definitely do that. Instruction manual. So let's have a quick squeeze of this and see what we're looking at. Okay, so got the simple warranty cards. What else do we have here? We've got troubleshooting equipment, and we also have the quick start guide as well, which is nice. It's pretty standard, which we'll go through together as well as the video goes along. Alright, so next up we're going to be going through how she looks and the physical design. So we're just going to remove all of this here that you guys can see. So it's going to get rid of these little ties that hold them down. So far presentation wise, it's pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of other places where you get headphones, they don't even come with like nice cases for them, but obviously it depends on obviously what you pay for them. So one of these bad boys retail price is about $300, give or take, on the JBL website Australian. But obviously on other vendor sites, places like JB Hi-Fi and all your other tech stores, AutoZone, all that kind of, well, not AutoZone, but like Walmart and stuff, they probably go for anywhere about $200, $150, something like that. So let's move all this away so we can have a quick look. So guys, fresh out of the box, the overall feel of it automatically feels really good. So it doesn't feel like it's really cheap material. Definitely nice cushioning for your ears as well. Obviously it gives you the nice little details, one's left, one's right, quite easily. Nice JBL signatures there and design. The pad does have pad cushioning on the top as well. Some places don't really have good pad cushioning. So this one is just the normal leather pad cushioning. If you look at my Beats review, you can see that it had more of a rubber silicone type of feel, which made it a little bit more snug, but also bad as well if you decide to sweat. So what else do we have here? So let's have a look on the left side. Left side, no buttons on the left side. Okay, the only thing it does have is the charging point. So the charging point there is a micro USB cable. And if we want to just quickly have a look at this side, okay, so on the right ear, it looks like we've got the power button just here. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that power button. You got your volume up, volume down, your entered buttons as well. Okay, and then lastly but not least, we have a Bluetooth button. Don't know if that's gonna focus, but I've got a nice little Bluetooth button just here, and then you've got a pairing button, I believe, that's there as well. And that's the physical design. So we're gonna go through with some pairing modes, see how they go and see how they function, and go from there. Alright guys, so we're just gonna quickly go through this now. We're just gonna go through the pairing options. So basically what you've got to do, little power button there, all you gotta do is turn it on, flick it on, about 1-2 seconds. You should see a little blinking light there. So automatically on the first charge and on the first turn on, it'll automatically go for pairing mode. So all you got to do is get your device. So I've just got an iPhone here, and all we're going to do is connect it together. So we're going to go Bluetooth over here. We're going to have a look to see if we can get it going. So we've got Duet NC just there. All we're going to do is connect to it. 2 seconds, and now it's connected. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to go through a couple of options, play some music, see how she sounds. I'm going to give you guys a quick review of how it's going to sound like as well, just to give you guys the full option of how it works. So quickly go into YouTube, and we're going to go from here. So I'm going to pop these bad boys on. I'm going to see how they sound, and we'll go from there. So remember, left and right side, lefty loosey, righty tighty, whichever way you want to look at it, and we'll go from there. So once it's connected, it should have a little blue light just like that. So guys, so just with the initial obviously on now, it is on my ear. Man, it definitely has a lot of sound deadening already as it is, so I can barely hear a lot of my surroundings. So I'll just take these back off just for a second, just to give you guys a quick idea. I did forget, there is that Bluetooth button just here, if you guys can see that. The button next to it is actually the active noise cancelling button. So once it's on, it's automatically connected straight away. Just to give you guys an idea. So we're going to listen to maybe just one song. We're going to see how we go with it. But we're going to do it with music on, the noise cancelling, and without. So we're just going to put on some random ass music. Let's just say from here. So we're going to go Bose demonstration. Maybe not. It's probably a bad example. Let's go Trap Nation. So a nice bit of bass, so we can definitely test it, see how we go. So let's see how we go with this. And see how she sounds. So while it's on your ear, if you have a listen to it, the active noise cancelling button is automatically on the front. So if you listen to it like this, it's here. So it's the first thing that you hear. So I'm just gonna have a quick test sound with and without, to see how we go. So to be able to turn on the active noise cancelling, you do have to hold the button for 3 seconds. Once you have, everything will be pretty much noise cancelled, and then 3 seconds on, it'll turn it all off. So I'm just gonna have a quick listen to see how we sound. Okay. It's sounding really good at the moment. I can't hear any of my surroundings, so it sounds really, really crystal clear. We're waiting for obviously the bass drop to see how we go. I'm just gonna test the buttons while we do this as well, just to give us an idea of how it goes. So just with the headphones off, you can definitely hear it instantly with the sound on, just like this. So to be able to turn the volume up, it's at the back. So headphones on like this, it's on this side here. So it's at the back of your head basically, and the volume down. So we're just gonna increase the volume and to see how we go. So we'll see how this is gonna sound for us. Okay. Alright, well so far the volume up button is not working, so which is very, very interesting. While I'm pressing it up or down, nothing is happening. So don't know if that's just a connectivity issue, but let's put it all the way up. Okay. Alright, so the complete loud volume is extremely loud. I can't hear any of my surroundings at all. Bass drop so far sounds really, really good. Alright, so the sound is immense. So if you're looking for something with a surround sound, I can definitely hear everything on my surroundings. So when I say surroundings, I mean the sound of the music. Wow. And it definitely has a massive kick when it comes to the high notes and then the low notes as well. So when it has this transition to a song where it has music going to the right or the left, you can definitely hear the transitions extremely well. So far it sounds like extremely amazing. Sound quality is great. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to turn off the noise cancelling, and we're going to see how this noise cancelling goes without. Okay, so it's going to get some use to obviously finding which button's which. So we're going to turn these bad boys off, the noise cancelling. And we're going to see how this sounds. So let's just do the same song. And let's do it without this time. Okay, so far it still sounds really, really good. Okay, well the sound of it, it's very, very marginal, but so far the active noise cancelling only takes out just a little bit of what you can actually hear. So personally, it's probably because it's on the maximum volume. It's probably the reason why I can't really hear anything. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to quickly turn it down to see if I can hear my surroundings a little bit better. But just keep in mind, being that it is over ear, it does obviously impact the way that you hear things, and obviously the amount of sound that comes out of the headphones itself as well. So you guys will be able to pick up if I'm actually speaking a little bit louder or if I'm actually adjusted really, really well. But so far, look, active noise cancelling will make a big difference depending on the environment. So at the moment, my environment is very quiet and there's not a lot of sound here. So if you were on, say for example, a train, in a plane, if you're going out to the park, a gym, stuff like that, which has a lot of overall sound and a lot of background noise, it obviously will help you get into the zone of either song, podcast, music video, clips, stuff like that. But yeah, so far you can definitely notice a difference. But yeah, definitely a massive difference in the sound quality as well. You can definitely feel like you're definitely immersed into this music. And that would be the sound quality. Obviously, once you're done with that, guys, you can obviously turn it off. So again, I'm still quite intrigued in why it's not working with the volume detail. So if you have a look here, I've got the volume just right next to me, and if I press it up or down, it doesn't look like nothing's happening. And usually what would happen is, right, if the volume went up or down, that would definitely move, as you guys can see on the side there. But it doesn't seem like anything is happening. That might be because of maybe it's an Apple Auto Play and Connect. Might be an issue there. It might not be, who knows. So that doesn't look like it seems to be working either. So another good thing with this as well is, right, it has another fancy feature that not a lot of other devices do have. So it's got a dual Bluetooth mode. So basically what that means is it can connect two Bluetooth devices at the same time seamlessly. So basically, say for example, you've got to connect it to your laptop, for example, and you want to connect it to your phone to listen to, say, a podcast or a Snapchat video that someone sent to you. You can basically, with a click of a button, so what you do, you go back to here, you hold that Bluetooth button for about 5 seconds while it's connected to your phone. It'll go back into pairing mode. Pairing mode will look for the other device and connect to that device at the same time. So you can basically switch between your laptop if you're doing studies, if you're doing appointments, if you're doing a meeting, whatever it is, and want to flick back to your phone's podcast, video, YouTube, whatever it is, it'll definitely do that as well. So let's talk about charge time. So it obviously does come with a micro USB cable on the side of this as well. So when it comes to the micro USB cable, it looks like your flimsy one that you would buy off eBay. But obviously, if it does the job, it does its job. But it's just been branded with JBL on there. So charge time. So playtime. Let's start with the playtime. Playtime, it says it's 24 hours of playtime on full charge. Yeah. So it even says it on the box there. So you can see it says 24 hours of playtime with the noise cancelling, sorry, and then 15 hours with the noise cancelling on. So personally, I didn't find a massive difference in the noise cancelling itself, the active noise cancelling. So I would possibly even use it for the non-noise cancelling. So charge time to charge one of these bad boys up. So charging is on this side, as you can see, the micro USB side. It says that it's a 2-hour charge for a full day of entertainment. So basically it takes 2 hours, only 2 hours worth of charge, which I still think is quite a long time to charge. And that's going to give you a full 24-hour music or video playback, depending on how you want to listen to it as well. So 24 hours is a massive obviously playtime, depending on what you're doing in your lifestyle. So if you're in a big commute, if you're not in a big commute, if you're an on-goer, traveler, you want to block out the noise, if you're at a hostel and stuff like that and you're going throughout the next day, you won't have to charge it every single night or every few hours, because obviously it's 2-hour charge is going to last 24 hours. So if you break that down, 1 hour charge is supposed to last you about 12 hours, right? 12 hours for an hour. And that's definitely what we're going to be doing a test on as well to see how we go. Next up, obviously, we have the wired use as well. So it's got the detachable wire. So if you decide you want to use it and you want to have a more clearer sound, it does have its own little microphone and volume button just here as well, just to give you guys an idea. If you want to go through that route as well. But personally, you probably don't need to. So again, really nice leather ear cups to obviously keep everything going. You got a wired mode, okay? You got the wireless mode, micro USB charging cable, 24 hours of playtime in 2 hours of charge. Then you've obviously got dual device connectivity, so you can connect to 1 and 2 devices at the same time. But you can't play them both at the same time, but you can switch between them. Phone calls are always going to be priority. So if somebody does call you, the phone is obviously going to be taking over any other thing that you're playing as well. So, and that's going to be a given no matter what you're going to decide to use. So obviously design is a huge difference as well. So really nice, comfortable design. Doesn't feel like it's going to be achy. Doesn't feel like it's going to be ripped out of your ears, and it definitely feels comfortable while you're wearing it anywhere you go. So I do recommend this if you decide to obviously use it as a desktop computer, a gaming, obviously a gaming listening, more active headphone. If you want to take it as a commute, if you want to use it for your music, if you just want to use it to mellow out, it can definitely do that as well. Has a travel case where you can put it in there, so it's nice and soft. Put it into anything. Only downside is because of its design, the ergonomical design. I still find it a little bit bulky, as you guys can see. So even if it's folded down, it still is a little bit bulky. So that can make a big difference depending on what you're sort of after. So if you want something that's nice and compact and compatible, that's not too bulky and does the same job, you can obviously get things like your AirPods, right? So you can get AirPods, they'll do the job for you. It lasts a couple hours only though, that's the only difference, but it is small and compact. So that's obviously the other difference that you want. But if you want that most amazing sound, look, this is amazing. The amount of sound quality that came out of this while I was playing the trap music was mental. So definitely huge if you're someone who loves their music and you want to get immense with the song or the sound that you want to hear or the lyrics from the lyricist and so on. This compared to the AirPods, personally, if I want sound, I'm definitely going with these 100%. So, but it does come with a hefty price tag. So AirPods themselves, they would go for anywhere between about $199 to about $299 AUD, Australian domestic dollar. And then you've obviously got these at the moment, which are priced in JBL's website, which is about $350, and they're not even available. I just checked them. It says that they're coming soon, so they do go on and off depending on the market. But you can pick these up from like JB Hi-Fi, or you can go to like Harvey Norman and stuff like that, and you can probably pick these up at like Bingley and all that, probably for about $200, $250 give or take. If you can get them online as well for a cheaper price as well. So just to give you guys an idea. So guys, that was my review of the JBL Duet NC headphones. Definitely an amazing piece to you if you want to get them as well. So just another quick review. They are obviously lightweight, leather, nice and comfortable, easy to use over the ear cups as well. Look, definitely a good device. I definitely do recommend to purchase one of these. They are very nice for what they are. Price wise, look, they are a bit of a hefty price, so they're ranging about $300 to $350 Australian, give or take depending on where you go, but they are worth their money. So with a lot of places, they obviously tell you, you know, you get your bang for buck, you get what you pay for. I'll give you guys an idea. I've just got these. These are just some of my old Sony over on ears that I've been using just for simple music and playback and stuff. They do the job. But if you have a look, this is probably over the use of maybe about a year or so. You can see that obviously it's come across as trim. It's already been opened up as well. Still works perfectly fine, and it's not as compact, so I can't bend these out, and they're not very compactable. But obviously they do the job on what they need to, and they're over ear. So compared to these, where these ones are a lot more ergonomical, so you definitely a nice little design. Take them anywhere you want to go. Not so bulky as well, and it does look nice. And it's a great fit. Does obviously extend depending on how big your ears are. So if you're Dumbo, then probably not the best for you. Another review, like I mentioned, so it does do dual connectivity via Bluetooth. So basically what that means is if you have one Bluetooth device and you have another Bluetooth device, they can connect seamlessly together at the same time, and you can switch between them. So if you've got a laptop and you want to use your laptop and then you want to switch over to I have a look at a podcast or a video that someone sent to you or something like that, you can do so and you can flick right back. So that's another positive there. So the next biggest thing is the charging capabilities and the playback time. So they say these have a charging capability that needs to be full is 2 hours. So it needs 2 hours to get a full charge out of these. But they said without the active noise cancelling, you can get 24 hours worth of playback time. So 15 hours with the active noise cancelling on. My personal recommendation, I did not notice a huge difference in the noise cancelling itself, but I am in obviously a very quiet environment, so that may have made a bit of an impact on that as well. But again, if you guys obviously find that it's something that you've liked, you've purchased it yourself, and you want to have a review, put it down. Put it down in the comments below. Let people know what you think. If you guys have had a bad review on it, obviously let us know as well. We can definitely give people an opinion. So if you're still deciding to look for a nice piece of headphone, I still recommend these. These are an amazing piece to add to your collection to take anywhere you want to go. So I do recommend them if you're someone who's out and about all the time, has a loud sound surrounding, travel through transport, bus, train, taxi, ferry, fucking whatever you want, Nimbus 2000. Everything's going to be pretty loud, so it will help you in your commute. And the 24-hour playback time is huge. So if you're a traveler, like a lot of you guys are, who stay at a hostel and you got to get up and go to the next place and check out your destinations, or even if you have a nice commute and you don't have a lot of free time in your hand, these can definitely go very, very well as a part of your daily equipment. So guys, if you obviously like the video, make sure to give me a thumbs up. If you guys have any other comments, leave it down below. Check out my other videos in my other little blog thing that I have. So if you want to have a look here, have a look here. You'll definitely find some more there, guys. If there's anything else, don't forget to subscribe.